Hey, how you doing? I'm Dave. I help businesses to use technology more effectively. So I've talked quite a lot about businesses that have still got Windows 10 with that angled logo. They need to move to Windows 11. There's, at the time I'm recording this, 39 days to go until Windows 10 Server 2016, Exchange 2016, 2019, and various other things are no longer supported by Microsoft. But who cares, quite frankly? Well, this is a big problem, and it wasn't a problem when we moved from Windows 95, Windows 98, XP, ME, all of these. The problem is now is we've got AI, and AI is going to be able to very quickly take what's called a zero-day exploit. That is a new issue with the operating system, a new security vulnerability, and every month Microsoft releases a load of patches to patch security vulnerabilities. So they're going to be able to take working code that maybe researchers have created, and they'll be able to exploit that. Now, what that means is that the Windows 10 machines are going to be dramatically more vulnerable than they were, for example, when we moved from Windows 7 to Windows 10. So those businesses that have still got Windows 10 machines, especially if they haven't got the other protection tools in place, like endpoint detection and response, there's a very, very high likelihood that a lot of machines are all going to be impacted at once. Now, generally hackers don't like to do this, so I'm going to talk a little bit today about some of the more technical details about the kind of process that I expect to see happen. So my prediction is that probably for a little while nothing's going to happen, but soon enough somebody's going to create a type of virus called a worm that will be able to spread between different machines, or they'll find a vulnerability they can exploit to steal data from your machine. And there's no good reason not to upgrade. Now, there are a few options if you can't upgrade in time. Ask me. I'm not going to go through those in this video, but in this video, I just want to talk about what I expect to happen when we reach that point where these millions and millions of machines out there start to suffer serious compromises, and then people start panicking, because that's generally what humans do. They don't do anything when they panic. So I want to talk about the Morris worm. The Morris worm was one of the first viruses, and it exploited a couple of vulnerabilities in the operating system. And the guy that wrote it, he made a mistake. It was just an experiment, really. He wasn't trying to do it malicious, but he made a mistake, and it basically caused almost all the computers on the internet to crash. And they had to be reinstalled, and people had to create new code to try and block this virus from impacting their systems. And that told us that we need to update our game when it comes to cyber. And this is what's happening now. Exactly the same problem is that AI is going to enable at scale people to hack computers. And if you don't keep on top of it, make sure your machines are updated, you're going to get compromised. Now, people say, well, so what? I'll just buy new computers. But you forget that what's going to happen is they're going to steal your contacts, your customers and suppliers, and they're going to start contacting them. They're going to steal your login credentials where they can, financial information, start exploiting that as well. You can buy this stuff on the dark web. You can buy credit card numbers, people's personal information. There's plenty of stuff on the internet that's very, very cheap to buy if you're a hacker and you want to compromise systems. There's money to be made. Now, if you don't protect your business, I 100% guarantee eventually you're going to run into serious, serious issues. To give you an idea, around half of businesses have got some kind of cyber incident in the last 12 months. But if you have a serious incident, a ransomware attack, which is entirely possible if you're running unsupported operating systems, you could be talking, just in IT support costs alone, maybe £8,000 per staff member to recover. And that doesn't include, obviously, the PR, the legal, GDPR, the impact your customer suppliers. And what's generally happening at the moment, people coming to us and going, right, we've been hacked again, we've got to get this sorted now, this is going to kill our business. So please sort it out while you can. If you need help, if you've got any questions, or you come across businesses that are still running Windows 10, get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to have a chat to see if I can help. Also, I've got a load of information. If you click on the link below, you should be able to find some put in your information. You can book a call with me, or I'll send you a load of emails telling you about some of the information about how to organize the migration. But it isn't very long, 39 days. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.